Have you ever wondered how deeply politics influences the films and television series we watch? It's a fascinating topic, and to truly understand it, we need to travel back to the early days of film and television. In the dawn of the moving picture, film was seen as a novelty, a curiosity, but it didn't take long for its potential to be realized. Soon, the power of film to captivate and influence was harnessed by those in power. Indeed, the earliest filmmakers discovered that they could use this new medium not just to entertain, but also to shape public opinion. During the times of war, films were often used as a tool for propaganda. They were designed to stir patriotic fervor, to demonize the enemy, and to maintain morale on the home front. Some of the most iconic images from those eras were created not on the battlefield, but on the movie set. And it wasn't just war that made its way onto the silver screen. The political climate of the time was also reflected in the films and television shows produced. Early television, for example, mirrored society's anxieties and hopes. In the midst of the Cold War, shows often portrayed a world divided between good and evil, mirroring the prevailing political narrative. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. Television also served as a platform for social commentary and critique. Through satire and comedy, shows could challenge political norms and provoke thought in a way that was palatable to the general audience. In short, from the very start, politics and film have been intertwined. The moving picture has served as a mirror, reflecting the political climate of the time, but it has also acted as a lens, focusing and shaping public opinion. The power of film and television to influence cannot be underestimated, and it's a power that has been used, for better or worse, from the medium's earliest days. So it's clear that politics has been influencing film and television from the very beginning. As we move towards the golden age of Hollywood, the political narrative becomes even more pronounced. With the advent of the 30s and 40s, Hollywood began to weave politics more intricately into the fabric of its storytelling. It was a time when the world was in turmoil, with the Great Depression, World War II, and the Cold War shaping global narratives. Hollywood, being the colossal cultural influencer it was, couldn't help but mirror these socio-political changes on the silver screen. Films of this era subtly or overtly critiqued or supported political ideologies, reflecting the diverse viewpoints of the period. For instance, films like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and Citizen Kane provided a critique of political corruption, while The Grapes of Wrath highlighted the plight of the working class during the Great Depression. These narratives weren't merely for dramatic effect. They were a reflection of the prevailing sentiments of society, a mirror held up to the world, reflecting its hopes, fears, and struggles. The films of the Golden Age were instrumental in shaping public opinion and discourse, whether it was rallying support for the war effort or critiquing government policies. However, it wasn't all about critique and controversy. There were also films that celebrated American ideals and patriotism, like Yankee Doodle Dandy and Sergeant York, reinforcing the notion of the American dream during a time of global unrest. The censorship imposed by the Hays Code during this period also played a significant role in shaping Hollywood's political narratives. Filmmakers had to navigate these stringent rules, often resorting to subtle and clever ways of expressing their political views. In a nutshell, the Golden Age of Hollywood was a time of profound political discourse, with films providing a platform for debate, critique, and celebration of political ideologies. This era laid the groundwork for the politically charged cinema we see today, proving that films are not just a source of entertainment, but a potent tool for social and political commentary. The Golden Age of Hollywood was a time when politics and film were inextricably linked. Fast forward to the modern era, and the political narrative in film and television is stronger than ever. We've seen a shift from the subtle political undertones of the past to more direct and poignant narratives that mirror current events and societal issues. Modern films and television series often serve as a mirror, reflecting the political climate of their time. They address topics such as corruption, power dynamics, civil rights, and environmental issues, creating a dialogue that extends beyond the screen and into our living rooms. Consider the popularity of shows like House of Cards or The Handmaid's Tale. These series are not shy about their political commentary. They use their narratives to explore the implications of political corruption, authoritarian regimes, and the struggle for individual freedoms. Similarly, films like V for Vendetta or The Dark Knight have political narratives that resonate with audiences. They delve into the dynamics of power and control, the role of the individual versus the state, and the price of freedom. The political narratives in these works are not just for dramatic effect. They are often a reflection of real-world issues that viewers can relate to, sparking conversations and debates that extend far beyond the closing credits. The political landscape is constantly changing, and so too are the narratives we see in film and television. As societal issues evolve and new political dynamics emerge, screenwriters and directors continue to adapt and reflect these changes in their work. The political narrative is no longer a subtle undercurrent in film and television. It has become a prominent theme that drives the plot and shapes character development. It's a tool for storytelling, a means of commentary, and a platform for raising awareness about important issues. Today, politics is not just a theme in film and television, but often a driving force behind their narratives. But how does this political narrative affect us, the viewers? Let's delve into this. Films and television series, they are not just a source of entertainment or escapism. They are powerful tools that can influence and shape our political views and perceptions. Imagine a world where cinema is your only window to the outside world. The narratives you see, the characters you empathize with, and the ideologies they represent all subtly shape your perception. This is the power of media. It's like a mirror that reflects society, but it's also a lens that can focus and reshape our views. A politically charged film or television series can make us think, question, and sometimes even change our stance on certain issues. But how does this happen? Well, storytelling is a powerful tool. When a story resonates with us, we are more likely to accept the ideologies it presents. So, when a film or television series presents a political narrative, it does not merely tell a story. It presents a perspective, a viewpoint, an ideology. And when this ideology resonates with us, it influences our political views, whether consciously or unconsciously. Let's take an example. A film that showcases a dystopian society ruled by an authoritarian regime can make us appreciate the value of democracy. It can make us question the power structures in our own society. It can make us more politically aware and active. But it's not just about the big picture. Even the smallest details can have a profound impact. A line of dialogue, a character's choice, or even a scene setting can reinforce or challenge our existing beliefs. So, the next time you're watching a film or a television series, pay attention to the political narratives. They are not just there for entertainment. They are there to make you think, to make you question, to make you change. So, the political narrative in film and television does not just entertain us, but also shapes our views and perceptions. It's fascinating to see how politics has shaped film and television throughout the years. From the nascent stages of film, politics has been a central theme, reflecting societal norms and pushing boundaries. Back in the early days, films were a mirror to society, showcasing political ideologies and societal changes. Pioneering filmmakers used their craft to comment on political happenings, subtly weaving in their perspectives into narratives. As we moved into Hollywood's golden age, politics became more embedded in films. The silver screen became a platform to question, challenge, and sometimes even subvert political ideologies. It was an era of exploration and experimentation, where directors weren't afraid to delve into political themes and narratives, creating timeless classics that are still revered today. In the realm of modern film and television, politics is now more prominent than ever. With the advent of new platforms and the evolution of storytelling, filmmakers have the liberty to explore complex political themes. From dystopian dramas to satirical comedies, politics is a pervasive theme across genres, reflecting the zeitgeist of our times. Moreover, these political narratives greatly influence our perception. They have the power to shape our understanding of the world, challenge our beliefs, and stimulate thought-provoking discussions. They can make us question the status quo, inspire us to take action, or even make us more empathetic towards different viewpoints. In conclusion, politics and film and television have a symbiotic relationship. They influence each other, reflecting and shaping societal norms and attitudes. The influence of politics on film and television is not just a historical phenomenon, but a continuing narrative that evolves with time. So, next time you watch a film or a television series, think about the political narrative it carries. You might be surprised by what you discover.